All right. Hello, 10th grade. I gotta go quick. I only have a timer. There's a timer. This free version has a timer, so if I want to pay $30, I could be unlimited one, but I'm cheap. Okay. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna learn about chapter 2, section 1, Mesopotamia area. This area of the world here was Mesopotamia. First civilizations began here. You had the Tigris, you had the Euphrates, you had the Nile River. Yeah, you had other civilizations in and around this area too. You around this time you had the nomads, the cave paintings of Northern Europe, and actually around just a little bit before this, you had China becoming very strong as well. Like around the same time as the pyramids, the Chinese were building over here. But this is just a little bit before that, so before China. And we're going to talk about the first Babylon, right? And this is where the code rules of Ham, how do you pronounce that? Hammurabi were. All right, so the first codes of Hammurabi. So you had Babylon here, okay? You had Egypt down here. The first Egyptian empires would start in the north, and then families would change and intermarry, and the capital would shift from Memphis down here to Thebes. Okay, but you would have the pyramids start being built, and you had the first Babylon, the code lord of Hammurabi. Around that same time was when Abraham was told to move from the city of Ur to the land of Canaan, and Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his son Joseph would eventually go to Egypt and be enslaved. And then they would go to the promised land here. Around that time, Babylon would fall, be crushed by the mighty Assyrian Empire, which was up here, Syria. Nineveh was the capital. Actually, Nineveh's around here. Nineveh was the capital of Assyria. Now, why is Babylon mentioned so much in the Bible? Because you're like, wow, it's mentioned so much in the Bible, even though it was captured by the Assyrians. Why is it mentioned so much, Mr. Zabo? Well, after Assyria conquered Babylon, the people of, and the first Babylon Empire, that's when they had the magnificent garden, the hanging gardens of Babylon. When Babylon was conquered by the Assyrians, here come the Assyrians, they took it over. After a few decades, the people of Babylon rebelled against the Assyrians and it re-established the Babylonian Empire. It was under that empire where Nebuchadnezzar came and conquered Jerusalem. Okay. And then the Persian Empire here would come and conquer the Babylonian Empire. And they would try to conquer Greece, and Greece would stop them. And then Greece would conquer all this here. So, anyway, okay.